Welcome back to the Third Party Podcast. I have the hype right now. I'm with my boy Alex, and we are the Third Party Podcast. Where are your third party opinions for film and animation, all that stuff. I really like introing, I guess. Anyways, we're talking about music today because we I don't know. We just want to we don't really have much to talk about this week. To be fair, I'm gonna be real. Let's be real. We don't really
Just to
have a.
clarify, we're not musicians. We just like music.
I do know
Just
how to. I am a music. I actually do play music, but
oh well, okay.
so
Musician.
either way, we're gonna talk about music today. I think like as like a first topic, we might as well just talk about genres we
Oh
like.
God.
Like
Yeah.
just overall genres,
Yeah.
and we'll kind of see where the conversation goes. But we'll start with that.
So we were talking about it earlier, but like, music is like helps a lot with like thinking for like ideas and
Inspiration,
experience.
all that.
It's it's good for like meditating and stuff. Just to really think.
Yeah.
Like I want to listen to this music. You have a music video. Don't you wish you had, like this music video just came out of your like just came out just like right
Was
there.
just
Just
there.
take it
Yeah.
out.
I had this envisionment like 10 years ago that like one day it's gonna be possible, and then like I heard stuff about like Neuralink. I was like, maybe one day.
Maybe yeah.
And then
I
I don't
mean,
know.
I I've made a CJ music video like about 2020 I think. Yeah, it was like for the university project and it was fun. It was one of the projects that I wanted to do like a CD music video, but it even though everything was like low poly, it was a very challenging kind of thing because I had to like animate characters, I had to model a bunch of stuff, and it's a music video, so it's very long. It's like 3 minutes, right? So I
Yeah.
have just like a lot of rendering and a lot of editing to go in behind, and you also and all these things that are taken into account. And even though that I would like to make like another CG music video, I don't really see myself doing it more, because it's a lot easier and more fun to do other projects, especially when you work on a project like that for so long. It just gets like very annoying, like very
Yeah.
irritating as well.
You know
Unless maybe if you work on like those kind of music videos more, you get used to that kind of length. But it's like
you know
you
the
know, maybe it's
I
not.
had this random side thought, but like those TikToks, cause it's kind of me, but like more in my head. Um, I've seen videos where it's like this dude thinks he's in an edit, and they'll like sneak into someone's room, and the guy's like acting out to like this song, pretending to be like weird. I have the same thing, but it's always in my head. I don't know if it's similar for you, where you're like,
No, I don't really. Oh, like you think you're in. I mean, sometimes I think of that, but I don't really see
but
myself
it's
filming.
in your, it's more in your head. You're not like visually being like cringe, like fucking standing up and like
No,
pretending you're like in an
no.
edit.
Whenever I say, let's say, sometimes it's me like being like even now it's like, oh, I'm a superhero. I'm like a cool protagonist kind of guy. Being in the
Yeah.
music, I don't, but I wouldn't really do that to myself. I think that's a bit. I think that's cringe or something. But in my mind,
It
it's like,
is,
yeah, I'm
yeah,
cool.
no, it's cringe to do it like fucking outwardly, but like I'll listen to music and I'm just like, I think it's because we do CGI and we're like making animations and stuff. So it's not even so much imagining myself as the character. I imagine the animation of the character. Like a guy, like
Yeah,
it's like a
I mean,
hard ass like funk gym song, and then like a dude just
I
like on the beat drop, he like looks up and like has like dead eyes and he's just staring, and the broom blows up
for
or some
me,
shit. I'm like, yeah.
because it was like back like years ago, I wanted to be a music video director before I eventually got into this
Yeah,
kind
I
of thing.
did too. I did. I
So,
don't like it though.
so whenever I think of music now, most of the time it's more like me imagining of a music video of the artist that's singing, right? And then at the end, it's like, yeah, this is directed by me, baby. I made all of this kind of thing, right? And
Yeah.
then it's just like, you have this cool animation and stuff like that. It's not me, but it's my animations that are in my mind of this artist and stuff like that. And executed in like a cool way. And and then, by the way, those some of those song ideas are still stuck in my head, and some of them are not that difficult to animate. But I'm just like, it's 3 minutes. I don't want to do that. And you also have to get like the actual artists and stuff like that to
Hmm.
like, to actually make it look like this is a music video to them or something like that. But
Yeah.
It does help with inspiration. I do take some of those ideas and put them into like motion design, abstract stuff, or commercials or
Yeah,
whatever.
I like
Uh,
for me, I'll imagine like a fight scene, right? And I'll take like a lot of it and be like, "Oh, that's a scene I want to add, but take out the music and sound design it and put it into like this short film or something." That's usually
I
what comes from it
also
most of the time.
Yeah, I also like to listen to like cinematic sort of orchestra like music, and just think of like a trailer. So what
Yeah,
if I
like a
made
little
like a
trailer
scene
thing.
of a superhero movie that, well, probably would never come out or something like that. Yeah, like, yeah, I'm gonna think about like oh, here comes the in what's it called, ultraviolet lanterns or something like that, which is like a very deep Green Lantern story, or
Mm.
something like a movie about an Elden Ring, which is why I created that title sequence. Like, what if there was a whole like movie franchise of
Of
different sections of Elden Ring and stuff like that? Like, and I'm imagining like the song going and hear the trailer, and imagining the lines is like tarnished.
I wonder if it like
Wake up.
yeah, I wonder if it's this like we have this because we did AMVs back in the day and that's just like something that like
maybe, maybe,
I feel like
maybe it's something
I
like
don't
that.
know.
I don't know.
Yeah, I feel like for me definitely because that's how I used to come up with AMVs. Was I would listen to a song, have a music video in my head, immediately go to my computer, download the song, and do it. Now it's more of an inspiration thing because it's how I used to come up with ideas in the first place, and now it's like my almost
Yeah.
my only way, not my only way, but it's mostly my only way of coming up with an idea.
Well, it's pretty satisfying when you have an idea in your head and then you actually like execute it, and it's
Mm.
like, damn, you can make anything. That's pretty cool. No?
Yeah, I want to know.
You
I
can make
want to know
whatever. That's
your.
pretty nice.
I want to know your favorite genres, man. Like, what's up? What do you
I
listen
mean, for
to?
me, it kind of like varies, but the kind of genre that I listen to is not something that I would use in any kind of project because of the kind of pacing it
Ignore
has.
project.
I
Just it's. This is straight up.
just
Just listening to
just
music.
generally,
Just listening to music. Yeah.
it generally I'll be okay with anything, but my favorite kind of music for like longest time is always somewhere in the EDM part. And there are years where it's just dubstep, years where it's trap. These past couple of years, I've been more into listening into like drum and bass, like
Mm.
the UK drum and bass kind of thing. So I
I'm
listen
not a
to that
big.
a bunch.
I'm not a big fan. I like dubstep a little bit,
Yeah,
but it has to be a
I
good
understand.
song.
I understand, but it's really like my kind of, because it feels like a, for me it's like a but simplistic but very soothing kind of calm kind of sound. Depending on the kind of DNB, like I listen to the Liquid DNB, so that's more like the calm kind of thing. Like I feel like it's kind of like if you put like a different set of drums, like the lo-fi kind of drums, and it'll sound like lo-fi. You know, it's like lo-fi, but then the beats like a bit like faster paced kind of thing. Um, Apart from that, there's also hyperpop. I'm sure you know hyperpop, right? It's
Yeah, I listen to hype
the
hop a
super
little
like
bit.
kind of exaggerated attitude kind of rap music. I think those sound super amazing. They're super fun to listen to, but the only problem is that I can't find like a lot of my favorite songs on Spotify. They're only on SoundCloud, so that's pretty like annoying. But that's kind of like the genres that I listen to.
Mm.
Recently, I've been getting into like Afrobeat, which is like the Nigerian sort of like music. With the, it's very satisfying to listen to. It's very soothing as well. But none of these songs I would really use in like a project. I always use like trap or like cinematic and stuff like that. The kind of music that I like is just music I just purely enjoy. But what about like your kind of music taste? Like, what do you listen to or
Um,
prefer, or maybe
currently,
why as well? It changes for me, like
yeah,
all the time. So
currently it's a lot of it's very hard.
I know, right? Is it
I
not?
listen to everything pretty much.
Yeah.
I think like what I end up listening to the most is like the Instagram reel type music that people use for gym stuff. That's like the main thing. I don't know why, but I think it's because it hypes me up enough to like go about my day and I'm like, yes,
I'm the opposite.
go do
I don't
that. But
think say
it's not the only music I listen to. I definitely listen to a lot of like chill, maybe like math rock type of music, where it's a lot of guitar, soothing sort of stuff. But it switches between like like hype alpha mentality, fucking whatever the fuck you want to call it, just hype, and then it goes to like chill. I want to like maybe imagine a more soothing thing in my head, but I can't listen to music without imagining something in my head. So whenever I listen to something, and I don't listen to music a lot because of this, I listen to music that I could imagine something to, because if not, I can't. I hate the song.
Yeah,
I don't like
drum
songs I
and
can't imagine.
yeah, drum and bass is actually the kind of music that I listen to without really thinking about it. But with like hyperpop or cinematic stuff, it makes me think. But drum and bass sort of takes my mind off and focus on something else. I don't know why, but it just I just enjoy the music and just helps me take my mind off, do those kind of things. You also mentioned that you really like those music you find on like Reels and TikTok. I wouldn't because
No,
like
it's one of those things that like I find a song through it, and
yeah, but like
eventually,
it's like because whenever I hear those songs, it's not like I hear it once, but I hear it multiple times, and I can't stop thinking but of like TikTok. But I've heard it so many times on TikTok and Reddit and on Instagram Reels. It just got to a point where it's very hard to enjoy because I can't help but think of just it being like an overused song and just like all these reels and stuff like that.
yeah.
Some songs that I really enjoy listening to, I've just heard so much in like edits, and I'm like, it's not really fun listening to it
I think
like
it's
now. Like
because I don't go on Instagram 24/7, so it
I don't
doesn't.
do it. I don't do it as well, but like whenever I do open it, it's gonna be there. That's why I'm mainly like working on stuff, but then like whenever like I open Instagram, then maybe 50% of the time I'll hear this song that I've heard again, and it gets really really annoying. I'm like, I just can't help but think of that song, of in like a TikTok or a reel or something. So that's what.
Yeah, it's understandable. There's some songs definitely like that for me, but then I don't know what it is, but even when I watch it, like some definitely get overused to me, but I'll listen to it and I can separate it, I think, enough where, and it's mainly because I don't go on Instagram like ever. Like I'm on it maybe like once a day, and then I'm kind of done, or I'm there to post a story and then I dip. It's, I don't know, like some of them just hit, and I always recontextualize the vision in my head for the song, so I can ignore the TikTok videos that I see of some dude lifting like crazy weight and replace it with like superpower anime character that I make with like this specific scene, like with like a certain look to it. I feel like the fact that I recontextualize it that much, it helps me listen to the song. But obviously I still listen to like normal ass songs, like math rock is big for me recently, but there's just like any chill song, like early who's a good artist that I can give you an example of like the style. The Strokes, do you know them?
Nope.
Okay.
Strokes. That's it's a
Yeah,
very weird. Honestly, in today's world, it's a very
it's
weird name.
it's kind of
Strokes.
older band. But
Yeah, well,
they made some like kind of like oldie indie rock, I would kind of call it. What's Phoenix, they made like 1901. Another song that's Melancholy
not really
Hill
familiar
by
with
the
rock
Gorillaz.
bands. I know
Melancholy.
Gorillas, but
Do you know
I know Gorillas,
Melancholy
but I don't
Hill?
know.
Off
I'm not
on
familiar with rock bands
melancholy.
and stuff like that. Oh,
Okay, never mind. Well, that like that's
maybe
soothing. If you listen to it,
maybe you're a boomer. I don't know.
it's the songs I
I
listen
don't
to
know.
are very boomer esque, and then I listen to like a lot of rap songs, like whatever
I
comes up.
I do listen to like rock songs, but a lot of the songs that I listen to come from video games as well. I think that it helps a lot. I don't know why, but I love the video game like soundtracks, like the songs that they pick. Like for example, they would have a like 30 20 rock songs in Burnout 3 from
It's not
the
actual
racing
rock
game.
though that I'd like. That's the thing. Like actual
Yeah,
rock,
but
it's
but then I just listen to it and I don't know they nice to listen to, especially half of the drum and bass songs actually come from Forza Horizon 5 and 4. You know, so when I think of it, I'm like, yeah. McLaren go vroom.
McLaren go
And the song feels like it belongs to a racing game because it's so fast paced. You know, like so like
Yeah.
it's
A lot of
yeah.
I guess a lot of my music comes from media. Like I have to listen to it from something. Like I'm not really good at discovering music on my own, so a lot of times I'm looking at-
Same with me. My favorite music is always the one that comes from games because I don't know
Yeah.
people whoever decides those music not the ones that they make for the game like like
picking
pre-existing music
Yeah, picking
yeah
up
yeah
music.
and then putting it into I'm like whoever picked these songs they have like a pretty great taste and something like that at least in my opinion some people
Yeah.
don't like DNB some people don't like
There's some drum and bass songs I might like, but I don't know any by heart. It's weird though, cause like I mean, when I was younger, like especially getting, I guess going back to like AMV community times, like how I used to get most of my music ideas or audio ideas to edit, was from other people
edits.
editing the song.
Yeah,
I think
same
it was
with
like
me.
I think it was how I discovered Tyler, the creator, and
Yeah, I didn't know who he was until I discovered AMVs.
yeah.
Like,
So
and I'm like, this song's a hit, you know.
so I still kind of rely on stuff like that. Like there's a song called Tech It, that's really good, but everyone hears the sped up version that TikTok makes, but the normal speed version's so nice. It doesn't.
I hate sped up version of songs. I'm like,
It's
come on,
only good sometimes. There's some shit.
very rarely, but
There's like a song, "Miss You" by. Is it "Miss You"? Don't fret. I don't ever wanna see you, and I never wanna miss you again.
oh god, dude, I can't, dude, I can't. I hate that song. I
don't know if it's
dude, I've heard it
hyperpop or
so
not.
many times.
Yeah,
Dude,
that
I've
one hurt me after a while, but I did listen to it for a minute.
I've not only listened it on my phone so many times, but my brother and my mom, and not they don't only watch it like once. They watch it like they watch those kind of TikToks or whatever shorts and reels like 7-8 times, and I have to actually say something like, can you change the post? It's really and it's on like their phone full volume. It's like
I don't understand that with people. Some people
It's
like
like-
my family's big on this. Like, well, my dad specifically, they'll have TikTok open because now they know stuff that I know about, and it's weird. But
it's so annoying, bro. I can't.
They'll be going through it and they'll have it at like full volume. I'm like, bro, like I'm watching HGTV right here and how they make this house because I'm looking at reference. All right, this is reference for me. This is work. I'm watching work. and like full blast, I hear in the background is fucking "Miss You" by Oliver Tree. Like, come on, chill. Yeah, it's weird.
And then there's the other song by Sam Smith. You know that one song?
Unholy.
Like those. Yeah, that one is like, bro, the song is good, but I can't listen to it. I'm sorry. I can't. I hate it now because
I
of how much it's
imagine-
been used.
I imagine. Sorry, you can go.
Yeah, I was going to like watching the fireworks of the New Year's on it's called Blue Waters in Dubai, and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna walk. And obviously, social media is a pretty big in the Emirates. So I hear like a group of like girls singing like, she's doing something on the holy, something like that, and they keep like repeating it, and I'm like, maybe I should leave this bridge. I should go somewhere else because it's like I can't. It's like I wanna like please stop. It's really like frustrating. Like this, and I don't blame the artists. I just blame the people who just keep reposting it.
It's
In
really
addition,
done.
it makes it worse when I hear the song and it goes like, guys, you won't believe this. Wait for it.
Yeah,
Wait for this.
it's
Top 10 tricks.
It's
Top
very
10 life
cringe.
hacks. It's like, please
oh god.
stop. I don't want a voice. And on Reddit, right? It's like on Reddit, a 9 guy, even on YouTube, if we hear that shit, sometimes people will be like, what's the point? You know those like TikToks where you just have like, you have the cool post, and then there's the guy doing a duet, and all he does is just this.
He reacts, but he's not reacting.
This reacts,
He's
and
like-
I'm like,
he's
what is
like-
the point?
You'll see it'll be funny too because it'll be like let's say it's a reel because I don't go on TikTok itself. I only watch reels. All the like text and stuff and the likes and shit will be there, right? Like you know how it's formatted to like you can see the caption and shit. Their camera will be hidden right behind there, and you can't see them, and they're just there, just fucking like
I think I think they're just doing that. I think they're just trying to get views and really milk that piece of content. And they're just one thing that like I watch like a lot of KSI's like try not to laugh videos because they're very very funny and stuff. But there are videos where it's just like a guy making a joke, and in the background is just like GTA gameplay, and I'm like,
I always watch
What's
the
the point?
GT. I always watch the GTA gameplay and I ignore
They're-
everything
they're-
else.
they're funny, but then like I will understand if it's just like a phone call or something. But if it's something like stand-up comedy, right?
Yeah,
Like
then
there's
they'll-
already something to look at. Why would you put gameplay all over it? I don't care. Right?
Yeah.
It's pretty. By the way, this is not TikTok because I only use TikTok to post stuff and I just leave. I'm talking. This is Reels. This is YouTube Shorts. This is Reddit, and I'm like,
I'm
like, and KSI made the point is like, have we gotten to a point where people need two pieces of content? It's like we don't. Why? You know, it's like it's really like annoying. Like I don't want to see it. I just want to just you know what? If there's gameplay, I'm assuming that's coming from like it's like a voice chat, but it's not. It's a stand-up comedy or something like that.
mm,
If it's something like like Swagger Souls or the Fits, right? I'm not sure if you know them.
No, I
But they play CS:GO and they talk while they're playing CS:GO. That I understand, but it's not like
but
it's not like
that's
yeah,
kind of
you
because
know.
also it's not even just them talking. Sometimes them like jokes about like glitches in the game or something. So like it is
Exactly.
primarily about the
It's like
game.
that.
It's
There's
not.
like a
It's not like a third party taking the fucking third party podcast.
exactly
It's not the third party
exactly
taking
like
the clip and then reformatting it for like TikTok. I kind of get it with like comedians or certain things where like maybe the footage itself is kind of boring because it's just a dude standing in the crowd. So to gain your attention, it's like here's a car going down a ramp and he's fucking up the entire time. It's like one of those like ads where like the ad isn't like what the game is. It's like just there to grab your attention, but
I asked a former client, because he's pretty much like a friend right now, because he's a very very chill guy. He's the one he's basically the guy I worked with for the New York animation, right? He's the CEO, right? And he was like, I was asking for like some like advice regarding like making myself grow more and having more exposure and stuff like that. And he's like, yeah, good thing you're starting a TikTok. And I'm like, we should use one of those like voice things. And I'm just like, I told him absolutely not. And he's like, I know, I hate them too, but
they
and
do
like
they do work. I don't mind doing them.
they work, but I hate them. It's like you won't believe this. How I made this animation in Blender.
You don't have to say it like
To
that.
extrude.
Did you see?
It's like
Did you see my TikTok, the one that I made with the Toon Shader tutorial thing, and I talked over it?
I think so.
Yeah,
If you're talking over it, if you're talking over it, I think that's a lot better because I do like
you
that
don't
kind of
like
stuff.
you
It's
don't like the robot one, the robot like
not the
Texas-
robot one, not the
Okay.
robot one. If you're talking over it, I'm like, yeah, that's fine because I would like to listen to what you're saying, but not like top 10 tricks. You won't believe what happened. Like, it's
Top
just,
10 tricks.
shoot me.
Imagine that's how we talk on the
hate it.
podcast. Welcome back to the Third Party Podcast. Today we're gonna be
Bro,
going over
yeah.
our top 10 anime. Number
If we had
one.
an episode like that, I'm deleting the channel. You gave me the plan. I'm deleting. I don't care. I don't want it. Please.
Yeah,
No,
no, I'll let you delete it.
yeah,
If it ever turns
If-
into that, I would let you delete it.
If the robotic voice sounded more natural instead of like a robot, like those AI voice things, I don't think it would,
No, the
it would
AI.
bother me
I
much.
don't have a problem with the AI voice. I have a problem with the text to speech one.
Yeah, but like like let's say I remember seeing videos like the AI XQC AI Asmongold. Those they sound super convincing, and I'm like, if those were replaced for the robot one, I don't think that would bother me much, as long as there's like variation. But
I gotta
just the
look
robot
up
one,
how to do that
is
shit.
just it's like, wait for it, wait for it.
Wait for
There
it.
it is. It's like well,
It's very monotone.
yeah,
happy.
I watched this video of like this really stupid like guy. Right? He had like a napkin, put all the utensils inside. It's like I'm going to show you how to make them disappear. Like here's a magic trick to show how to make all the utensils on your table disappear. Then a restaurant, by the way. It's like wait for like 10 seconds, and then he just throws it, and like oh it's gone, and it's like, bro, that you could have injured someone. You just throw like a bunch of like forks and knives. just like that, and why?
Yeah,
I don't understand. It's like,
it's
and the
weird, man.
people, the people who do like stuff on TikTok, like, yeah, I'm gonna go like in front of the road, or I'm gonna steal this guy's a bag as a prank or something like that. It's like, bro, I it's very annoying. There is this one
I was
this group of like TikTokers, and they're doing this in the airport, pretending like they're like, oh, that guy's bag is actually ours, or something like that. And they say a guy, right? He was trying to, and going to the airport is stressful enough, right? You have to deal with the documentation, the baggage, and there this guy is like, yo, that's my bag, yo, that's my bag. Let me go, or something like that, right? And the guy who tried to take his bag, right, for a TikTok, ended beating him up, and I think he got like arrested. And I'm like, but why did he get arrested? He's just trying to mind his own business, and these two guys are bothering him on his day in the airport,
I guess
trying to
it's
get somewhere, as if it wasn't hard enough. And it's like, why would you do that? Doesn't
I guess it's
bro?
because it's
And
more of a like you're supposed to get security for shit like that. I get why he would have gotten arrested, but also it's like one of those things
I
like
would
he
get
gets
security as well, because
no, well, I would
honestly, I'm
I
just
me knowing me, I would have beat the shit out of the dude, and then I would have just left.
I would, but then like honestly, I'm like, like in case there would be a situation where I would have to fight this person back. I'm gonna scream out, call security, like, cause like honestly, I just don't wanna bring out the energy to actually fight someone,
Oh, I have it.
especially if it's someone who's a lot bigger than me or something like that. So I'm just gonna call someone for help.
All right, never mind. I was
Yeah,
gonna go
no.
on a thing, but I probably shouldn't on a
Yeah,
podcast.
I mean, if it's
When it comes,
political, controversial, probably don't. But
no, because
but I'm okay with
I
what.
get pretty malicious when it comes to fights, or I don't know if malicious is the right word,
Ah,
but
no. So, because the topic between me ranting about TikTok, I don't mind that getting out because I don't care.
no,
I can speak for many people.
TikTok's
Some of them,
fine.
some of them would some of them think the same way. It's like, yeah, man, I agree with you.
Yeah.
Okay.
I did have a thing. I don't remember if I asked it, but what songs do you hate? Because now, I mean, we're kind of on like the hating side at the moment. So like,
Okay.
what's a genre or maybe a specific song, an artist? Like, what do you
Yeah.
hate?
Again.
Just listen
Yeah.
to.
Again. So okay. So everyone has their own preferences.
Yeah.
Everyone can like who they want to like. You like your music. And there'll also be music that I don't like. So the kind of music I
We
don't
don't
like
need
is.
no fuck preferences, or prefacing
No, I just
that.
want to say, like, I understand everyone. Some people don't like the music I like. I don't like the list music that they like. So
Every
there are two types as of now that I don't like. One is like metal. Like I don't see why people like it, but
I
if
don't
you
like
like it,
metal.
good for you. But for me, it looks like it's a bunch of screaming, and I don't understand it.
Well, that's just
The
screaming
other is
specifically.
like the over the top autotune mumble rap with like a very like ugly beat, and it
Mm.
goes like, yeah, yeah, I'm gonna rush yo. I'm like, bro, and it's like, I'm like, I don't understand how you like it, but if you like it, good for you. And it's like, for example, like some of the songs that Playboy Carti, right?
Yeah, I don't
I
mind
love
Playboy
I
Cardi. Some
I,
songs.
I like I like some of his songs, but I can't get myself to like everything. It's like every shit my brother die, I've been thinking about. He doesn't talk like that, but it's like I don't like that song or something like Kodak Black. He
Oh
his
god.
sounds. I don't like his music at all. He sounds like there's a cockroach trying to get out of his throat. It's like morning, in the morning,
You
something like this.
actually that sounds like him. That it's yeah,
It does sound like him. I don't like
it's
it.
so bad. Yeah, I guess country is big for me. I hate
You
country.
don't like? I think I like country. I like country music. It has
No,
like, cause it has like a story.
a good song, man. There's a song called Home, but it's more like folk music that I like. Country
Ah,
itself where it's like
it's
I'm gonna
is it different?
go and go fuck my sister in the back of my tractor type shit.
Is
Like
that
I don't
actually like a song?
it probably is a meme
Is that?
song to be honest, but like just like
I
a song
mean,
like
folk.
that, it's
Yeah.
just
Is
gross.
is folk and country not the same thing, or is
It's a
that?
little different, but it's basically the same. There's just
I
some
don't mind
songs
it,
that are
but
good.
It's not the kind of music I listen to. But it's like
It's
I don't
okay.
mind listening to it.
Screamo, I'm not a big fan of. There's also a specific artist that I'm not a big fan of, but sometimes they have good beats that justify it, that I'll listen to it. Um, Suicide Boys or like them.
I've heard of them, but I don't.
Where it's like loud screaming, but they're like I don't know. Ghost. What's his name? Ghost? Is it Ghost? Mercury. That's the
Man.
song is Mercury. I don't know. There's a lot of them that I dislike. Hyperpop, I dislike a lot of songs, but I like a lot of songs. It is very
Same with me. Some
song-based.
hyperpop songs are just like, like you're not really. I feel like okay, honestly, this is a subjective, but I feel like some hyperpop songs just sound bad because the guy just straight up just not to sing, and he's just trying to use autotune just to make it sound good, but he actually just sounds like a bug, like Kodak Black.
Yeah.
You know?
I like some mumble
It's
rap
like-
I enjoy, but I think it's mainly because of the beat, and I guess like him mumbling
Yeah.
is like feels like an instrument to me. Like it just feels like a flowy part of the song that like justifies
Sometimes
it.
it does. Sometimes it sounds good, even though I don't understand.
Yeet is kind of like that,
But
Yeet.
sometimes it's like, don't you get like disappointed when the beat sounds so good and then the artist comes like, hey, why yeah?
A little bit. It depends. Again, yeah, it depends on the
bit.
artist. Like, do you know Yeet? Yeet.
No, I know what it
YEAT?
means. No, I
you
don't.
probably have heard a Yeet song before and just don't know it's him. But he's kind of mumbly. You can kind of hear him talk, but it like the beat is so good. Yeah. You might know the song is like, oh fuck, never mind. I actually don't. I had the lyrics in my head and I forgot it. Never mind.
No, I don't know.
But that's kind of the thing.
If you whatever music you like, you listen to whatever you like. But I'm gonna stick to what I think. Like I don't like metal. I don't like metal. If you don't like the music that I listen to, whatever. But those people who are like, yeah, back in the 90s, back in like the 80s, music was so much better, and it's like, well,
Yeah.
probably people in the 90s, they were like, back in the 50s and the 60s, music, so it's gonna like keep going on,
Yeah, I mean,
back in the day,
I like,
whatever.
I like oldies. I like a lot of oldie songs. Like ABBA's pretty good.
All songs that I like would be like maybe like Michael Jackson, pretty
I
pretty
don't like
good.
Michael Jackson.
You also have like Eminem, which is you can say it's older, I guess.
No, it's definitely older, but
there's
he only has one good song in my opinion.
a lot of like old artists that I really like listening to. The really old ones as well. Especially mainly for like nostalgia reasons, like songs from like Rihanna or
Yeah, those
something like that,
fucking
David
songs like
Those are great.
early/late 2000s, like 2010s
Yeah, basically.
area. That was like
Basically,
Flow Rida.
those are great.
Flow Rida, come on.
Flow Rider, yeah.
Come on. Blow my whistle, baby.
Yeah,
Whistle,
dude.
baby. Let me know. Oh
There's
my God. So many.
there's
bus riders.
also like David Guetta with with whoever artist that he has. You had who else was there? Dr. Dre was also pretty nice to listen to for some music.
I don't know any Dr. Dre music. I'm not a big fan.
But now there's still like some really like good like new musicians like the Nigerian ones that just came,
I don't know.
or maybe they were here a long time ago. But there's some of them music that
Well,
are very
they're
very
popping
good,
up.
made it into mainstream.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're popping up. You have like Justin Bieber is also very good. Probably still makes music, right? I would say he's a pretty decent as well. I mean, I like listening to his music sometimes. Rap, Kendrick Lamar is still nice to listen to. I do like the Migos. You know the Migos, right?
Yeah. I'm okay with the Migos. That they
Okay, but no, I'm a big fan of the Migos. But like, after like the whole incident, What? yeah, I think no, that was pretty funny. But I really like the flow. But unfortunately, right, like I'm not sure if you heard the news, but
No, I know.
one
I
of
know
the
about
three,
yeah.
one of the three Migos, Takeoff, died, and Takeoff was like my favorite one. He's actually one of my favorite rappers, and I'm like, well, how did this happen? Now there's no good music coming out. It's like from him because it's like he sounds so good. Like he has like the three amigos have something special, right? So like you have like Quavo, who's like the guy who does the chorus and stuff like that. You have Offset, the guy who does like he has like the most lyrical one, and Takeoff is the one with like the best flow. You know, like he knows how to play with his words and stuff like that. And they were like, man, it was a bit of a shame that he died. I remember my
Yeah.
my mom like saying like, hey, do you know like the Migos? I'm like, yeah. There's this rapper called Takeoff. He got shot and he died. I'm like, what? Why? No.
Yeah,
It was very sad. I'm
I
like,
saw the video. I don't know. If
yeah,
I don't,
it was crazy, man.
I
The
guess
video,
it's
bro.
sad. I guess it's sad. I don't. This is a personal thing, I guess, but I don't find it sad when people I don't know die. Personally.
Yeah, I understand that, but it's like for me, like he's a very good artist. He
Yeah.
does a. I wouldn't say that I connect to him emotionally. Like I don't really connect to musicians emotionally or anything like how I do with like let's say like I watched PewDiePie and like I looked up to this guy. He's like a kind
Yeah,
of thing.
I
If you
could
know what
see
I
that.
mean.
Yeah, I could see that maybe if like someone like PewDiePie died, I would maybe feel a little bit something, but I
If
don't know.
PewDiePie died, bro, the world.
I still don't know.
Oh,
I don't know. I don't know. I guess it's just a personal thing. Like I really don't care if friends or family die, and then that's it. And my pets, so
yeah.
it's like whatever.
Oh, pets would be hella painful. You like connect with them so much. You really connect with them, and
Yeah, like
you know that they
like
have a
my
short lifespan.
my
So
cats right now, like they're like the first pets that I got. Like they're my pets. Like I went out, got them, everything, and they're young, and I mean cats can live
good.
a pretty long time, but still, I don't
And
want
they
to.
have 9 lives. I mean,
Apparently, they have in that life. Yeah. Oh God. Did you see
yeah,
what?
but
Did you see the Discord posted in the general chat?
I haven't. What did he post?
He said I need to know the context behind all those bleeps in the new episode.
I mean, we should like. I guess for people who don't know, it's basically a bunch of like. It's not that we're saying anything that's gonna get us like demonetized or anything, but it's more of just like classified stuff and names that we can't talk about because we do talk about
Yeah,
work stuff.
it's not even.
Um,
Yeah, we don't want to ruin relationships with some clients, so we don't want to.
exactly.
If it's like something where we're talking shit about it, it's like we definitely have to hide it. If we're
You have
usually
to censor it.
if we're highlighting it or highlighting them in like a good light, then it's fine. But most of the time,
Sometimes, so even in a good light, sometimes we'll have to like censor it because it's like like it's confidential
oh yeah,
project that's still ongoing.
if it's confidential,
Something like that.
I mean
Sometimes.
that's more on his side for that.
Yeah,
I don't
work with a lot of-
I don't have a lot of NDA based things. Like I have a job coming up and the dude said that I could stream me working on it, so I have stuff to stream. So I can basically like stream the process of working on a client project.
Yeah, you don't really
Uh,
see people working on like stream client projects like especially in the commercial stuff because a
well,
lot of
that's
them are
why
like
I wanted
classified.
to do it.
I love music. Everyone loves music, but if you don't like my music, that's fine.
Yeah, fuck you. I have
but
better music taste
don't
than
bash
everyone
me.
here,
I
alright?
just like as long as you don't really like bash me for it or anything, because I like listening to whatever music I
Yeah, I
like.
don't care what
But
you listen. I don't care what you listen to. But
everyone, yeah.
if someone actually gives a shit about what you listen to, I don't want to talk to
If
you. I don't think
if
I
someone
would be
give
friends with you.
actually if someone really gives a shit about what music to listen to and really makes like an effort to make you know that they give a shit, it's like, bro, do you have anything else to do? You know what I mean? Like, I don't care.
Yeah.
I don't wanna. I remember I see like these like is arguments on Twitter or Reddit, and I'm like,
Yeah,
I could participate, but I'm really lazy. I have other things to do. I don't want to.
I
These guys
posted
doing it for me.
dude, I posted like every single time I comment on something now on Instagram because it's rare and it's like one of those reels or something. It ends up being like the top like post now, and it's weird because I had like this theory because I made this one comment. It was like a thing about Spy X Family and Blue Lock, how the creators of that also worked on Attack on Titan. So I made it like a half joke, half like theory thing because it was late in the day, and it was like, oh, Spy X Family is Attack on Titan, but before or after. Because it's yeah, it's similar
like the
vibes.
city.
Yeah, like the
It does
city.
feel like it, doesn't it?
Yeah, like the
Yeah, it does feel
the
like it
time
actually.
frame, like the time of like war, because like Attack on Titan's like World War II.
If
Spy Family's
you
like the Cold War.
if
It's
you really think of yeah, if you really think about it, it does look like a similar kind of like time frame,
yeah.
especially, right? Because
So I said
they
that,
don't have
right?
like
Oh,
yeah,
sorry.
they don't have like the iPhones or anything like that or like glass skyscrapers yet. You know, it's all like very like these like European like classic
Yeah.
buildings. So it does feel like that
Yeah,
in a
and
sense.
because they worked on Attack on Titan, the creator of that. I was like, oh, I made a theory that it's related, and
And
and some dude randomly commented like, just because the creators worked on it doesn't mean that they're connected. In my head I'm like, bro, like it's called a
it's a
theory. Like
theory.
it's like literally just like me spatting shit. Obviously not. I wanted to type in no shit. What do you think? Like I just wanted to say no shit just so like he could, because I don't get these people. And then like there was two other comments that are like, bro came up with like an anime cinematic universe in his sleep and he's smoking the good shit. I was like, okay, that's funny. That's at least funny.
Honestly, like
The other dude was serious about it. I'm like, bro, chill out. Like,
honestly, dude, I don't wanna like get involved because it gets really
I don't either. I
frustrating.
type my comment
It's
and I
like
leave.
again, it's like Dave Chappelle. He said, you know, I can't get canceled on Twitter. It's not a real place. So I don't care. So it's like,
Yeah, it's
so it's
different.
like you
It's
just
different if like it's like the only time I would ever be scared of like legit getting canceled is like if like let's say I go to New York or something and like the entire city of New York fucking hates me and they're gonna kill me if I enter it. Yeah, yeah,
yeah, that's pretty
that's
terrifying.
actual cancellation in my
I mean,
opinion.
that only happens if you're like a politician, I guess.
Yeah, yeah. If you're a politician or like a rapper in the wrong hood, like I don't know like what the difference is
Oh
there,
yeah.
but it getting canceled and shit on like fucking a platform literally means
Oh
dog shit.
yeah, dude. Like
It
if
means
you like,
nothing.
honestly, if I make, let's say, if let's say I made like a cinematic on like the Hogwarts thing, right? Because
Yeah.
the game looks pretty cool. And it's like, oh my god, you made an animation. Are you like transphobic or something? I was like,
Are you
no,
what?
I just like transphobic.
Oh, wait, what? The fuck?
Yeah. So okay, here's the thing because it's super weird, right? It's like boycott Hogwarts because J.K. Rowling is transphobic. It is like J.K. Rowling made the IP, but she didn't make the game, right? She didn't animate. She doesn't. She pretty much has no association with the game. I'm pretty sure that like then wasn't there like a story where she like I think
I'm
like lost rights or
I'm
something to
pretty
Harry
sure
Potter.
she did, but I also don't
Yeah,
know.
yeah, and it's like, but like I don't I'm here to
Well,
play
then
the game.
it's like the
Like,
same.
I,
It's the same thing. Motherfuckers still eat at Chick-fil-A. Apparently, they hate gay people, but you still eat there. So I don't know. Pick what you're gonna follow through with too. Either
it's
way,
kind of like
we're getting into politics now. We don't do this, but yeah, I mean, just in general, it's fuck.
yeah,
Cancellation doesn't mean fucking shit. Like, in all honesty,
oh my
because
god, you
if
like you play Genshin Impact, so you support China? I mean, like, I just like the game. I
you
don't.
want to know how you truly cancel somebody, don't publicize it because it's gonna give them more attention and more followers because you're complaining about it. I don't know how that works, but it works like that. If you truly want to do it, block them, send it to your friends, tell them to send it to their friends, and then just have everyone block them and do all that, and then just don't support the person because then that's
If
more
you're
effective.
okay, let's
It's more
say for
effective
example,
to cancel somebody.
maybe you don't have to censor this, but like Andrew Tate, right?
Yeah,
It
he's
helps
a
if
good
you just
example.
straight up don't talk about him,
Yeah,
and then you just who's gonna care about him?
yeah. I
You know,
mean,
just the guy
like
just talking shit.
all the
That's it.
YouTubers that like fell off are people that just aren't talked about anymore. Like, I
Exactly,
know he still
exactly.
posts right now, but like Ray William Johnson, no one or
No
Tobuscus,
one
he's
really.
a good example.
He still posts.
He still posts.
Damn,
He gets like 1K view on every video. It's not even he
that's
doesn't.
a big yikes. Kind of like
Yeah,
damn.
and
I get 1K
he's
sometimes.
a little crazy now too, but
Yikes.
but like YouTubers like they just fall off because no one talks about them. No one does anything about that.
Rice gum.
Rice Gum is a good one because I don't think anyone's really talked about him outside of the context that they want to fight him at like a creator clash. I don't really know, but like a lot
And,
of
and
people.
opposite, and opposite people who are relevant, someone is like, you have like Mr. Beast, the Sidemen. The Sidemen are great. Their content has gotten so much
And
better.
everyone
It's so
talks
fun
about
to
them.
watch. Even the individual like creators themselves, they're amazing to watch. PewDiePie has been, even though he's retired, his stuff has just gotten a lot
Yeah.
better.
The
You have
thing. Oh, sorry, but like the
Anthony Anthony
Anthony
Anthony
Padilla.
Padilla from he's pretty good as well. And then obviously you also have like the VTubers.
Yep.
Eventually, I remember there's like a saying from these two VTubers, and they were like, one day we're gonna fall off, but hopefully they last long enough or something like that. But you look at Sidemen, like they're really good at good at stuff, and then they also influenced a bunch of like huge English YouTubers. So you have like Beta Squad and stuff, and
Yeah.
they're relevant, and they're not doing anything stupid, and they're not terrible people like these others, and because of that, they're not getting canceled. People are always talking about them, right?
Yeah.
If you have so like Logan Paul, right? He's getting canceled all the time, so there's like less reason to actually pay attention to him, and spread awareness. Yeah, this guy is bad. It's like
Well,
maybe I don't want to watch
personally,
this
but
guy.
you don't want to publicize it too much
Yeah,
because
yeah,
then you're getting everyone's opinion on it, and then there's still gonna be
exactly.
diehard
And then
fans over a person. Like there always is. There's always gonna be diehard fans. They're gonna stay diehard fans. The fact that you're trying to
yeah,
change their mind of being a diehard fan is weird. I don't think you can do
yeah,
that because
yeah.
if
Let's say someone like let's say Logan, and then it'll be like
Logan
it'll,
Paul's
it'll
kind
st-
of a good
like
example because I still watch him, but like I also don't like care.
publicly publicly it's like it doesn't always work, but they like eventually it's gonna turn people off to like watch that person. Like maybe I don't want to watch.
Yeah,
It's pretty pathetic. And don't pay attention to it. You don't like this person, fine. Watch something else, because that's probably the best way to like really like just make someone just go away, kind of.
yeah.
For the people
I
that
don't know.
I
Just
don't
don't.
like, I just
Just
straight up
stop.
just like stop looking at them. That's it, and nothing happens.
Yep.
I
Yeah,
just
your day is
it makes it
normal
easier.
now.
And then few years later, you haven't even thought about this person or something like that, and you go like what has actually happened to this person? It's like nothing. Nothing's happened. There's no views or anything like that. There's no big. He just like became small again,
Yeah,
or not making progress as of like bigger.
most
You
people
know, bigger.
online only have like a good 10 years before they really fall off, especially on the YouTube sphere. Um,
Unless you're PewDiePie.
yeah, I mean it's rare. You have to be like one of those.
Yeah, it's a bit pretty good. Sidemen as well is pretty. They're growing
It's
really.
I feel like
Well,
I feel
they're
like
pretty
it's
well.
different when you I think it's different for like an organization because the organization can always change people, but
Then there's KSI. KSI as well.
yeah, but because he's in Sidemen, I don't even think he really posts on his YouTube channel, but he's still relevant.
He does. He does. Yeah, he does. I mean,
And then
he posts more on his like
I was gonna say
his
some people
second.
kind of move on to like
Yeah,
fucking
no, but KSI is posts a lot on his second channel, which is kind of like his main channel now. But his main channel is where he just posts all like the music videos and boxing stuff. But his other channels where he does like the YouTube stuff, like reacting videos, or Discord like
yeah.
kind of stuff and all that fun stuff. And Reddit's.
Make me laugh, and then make me laugh. I'll give you $100, and then they fucking just are
But
racist.
those videos, it doesn't have to be money, but like those videos are just so funny. Like the
Yeah,
clips that he's given him, and then his like laugh is quite contagious. It's like it's great. It's great. I
yeah.
watched all of them, and even my colleague watched them, and it's like it's pretty good.
Most of them, like Logan Paul, KSI, are good examples of this. They've moved on to like past YouTube, in my opinion. Like it's not even like they're YouTubers
Mhm.
anymore. They're like legit like celebs. Like they're on
That's
TV.
what they're trying to be.
They're on news.
No, but I still
I
can't.
mean, Logan
I
Paul's in the
still.
WWE. Like it's kind of hard to not say that he is.
Well, okay, yeah, but then I'm still having trouble. Like for example, to say some of them. Like for example, like KSI. I guess I could say him a bit of a celebrity because
but
he's.
is it because
I
he's
go to the
so
I
he
go to the grocery store and I can hear his music. I'm like, wow, this is pretty crazy, right?
is on the
But
radio?
when you look
Oh,
at
sorry.
someone like like Logan, or I feel like I don't know. Maybe that's just me. I
Logan
just don't
doesn't
see them
even.
as like
Yeah, no, Logan. But it's just because they're everywhere else. I consider them more of a
I guess.
celebrity than like a YouTube celebrity. I mean, at least KSI's still doing like fucking normal YouTube videos, but
Normally it should be. I think.
Logan Paul only has his podcast, and he has Prime. He does WWE. He does boxing.
I think-
like with Floyd Mayweather. You don't just do that as a YouTuber. You have to be like a little bit higher than a YouTuber to do
Yeah.
certain things like
I
that.
think like KSI said, like he loves music and boxing, but the number one thing he won't stop doing is YouTube still, because he's still like that's
Yeah.
his like passion, which I
Yeah.
do appreciate. Like
There-
good on him for that and stuff like that. Like but I think PewDiePie is kind of like the same. Like he loves YouTube. He also likes doing other things, but YouTube is something that's part of his like life pretty much.
I just want to start a business.
I
now.
guess I could see what you mean by celebrity. I guess.
Yeah,
But at the same-
different.
there's also,
every
like-
YouTuber is a celebrity in my opinion, but also there's like a different level in terms of like being on like TV, being on like being talked about on
Yeah,
news.
but
and-
it also sometimes doesn't work the other way around. Like Will Smith or Jack Black's channel. Like I still see them as celebrities. They have their own YouTube channels, but I don't see them as the YouTube channel. I just see them as like celebrity. They don't really. I don't feel like they don't interact as much with their audience, or compared to like these other creators, or they don't. They're not as like immersive to the YouTube space, kind of thing. They just. I don't know. Just feel like it's the. They both.
It's because you're
are kind of like
you're parasocial and you see them as your friends.
No, I don't.
I'm kidding.
I don't. I
I'm
hope.
kidding.
I hope
I'm
that's not
kidding.
me. But it's more. It's just more like just like they feel. This sounds a bit cruel, but YouTubers they feel more human. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
well,
Celebrities they're made to look like this idolized thing or whatever. I guess.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yes,
you
well,
know.
but that's okay.
I-
Valentine's-
Valentine's Day. It's more like of being alone awareness kind of day. You know.
yeah,
The amount of people who is like.
yeah.
It's like, yes,
Yeah.
my yearly reminder of being alone. Thank you very much.
Yeah,
I don't
I don't care.
I don't know.
I gave up on relationships long ago. Anyways, this is the third
But
party
chocolates, bro. Chocolates.
I hate chocolate.
No.
I hate sweets, by the way. I don't eat anything.
I love chocolate.
I don't eat
Ah.
sweets whatsoever. I just don't. Anyways, this is the third party podcast. Thank you guys for watching. Link in the description for Skillshare and Dubby. Skillshare, obviously you know what that is. Everyone and their mom knows what that is, so just get 30% off your first month.
My mom
And,
probably doesn't know what Skillshare is, so I just.
okay, so
Probably
every
doesn't
every viewer who's watching this probably knows what Skillshare is, at least.
course.
And also Dubby. Dubby's an energy drink.
But maybe their mom doesn't know. You never know. Maybe their mom's a boomer. They don't know what Skillshare is. I don't know.
No, they definitely. There's no. Yeah,
You never know if
I
they're
know what you
you're
mean.
serious.
It's more of a joke. Doesn't really matter. W2.
But, some people
W,
take.
and
It's the
drinks.
internet. Some people take it like too literally. So just to clarify.
If you take things
Avoid
literally,
me.
if you take anything that I say literally and you don't get sarcasm or jokes, stop watching the podcast. Anyways, yeah, get W 10% off.
Yeah.
Code JRB, code third party for
Gee.
Skillshare, JRB for W. Anyways,